Heavy traffic congestion reported opposite Tisurupaya. Personnel attached to Navy Provost Branch and Air Force Police assigned to control traffic in Colombo. Minister of Foreign Relations Dinesh Gunawardena to address 43rd session of UNHRC. Coronavirus outbreak spreads in Europe from Italy. Hello there, very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News on TV1. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. Let's start off with a look at your lead story. Teachers and principals trade unions are engaging in a protest near the Buddhadasa grounds in Palavatta, Battaramulla. Our correspondent said the road opposite Tisurupaya has been completely closed. Heavy traffic was also reported in areas close to Palavatta, Battaramulla. Now, waves were also expressed by General Secretary of the Ceylon Teachers Union, Joseph Stalin. The message that we would like to give the government is to take measures to provide the interim salary allowance for the teachers and principals along with our 30 demands. On the 17th of December, we had a discussion with Minister Dalla Salapirma. We told to provide us with the interim salary allowance. However, no measures were taken. We are engaging in this trade union action with complete knowledge of the government. Today, we show the strength of the teachers to the government. We request the government to provide a solution immediately. As if they've woken up today, they are claiming they will submit a cabinet paper. We don't need a cabinet paper. We need a solution. We will work towards that. Meanwhile, academic activities in schools have been hampered due to the ongoing protest staged by teachers and principals' trade unions. Low attendance of students was also reported in schools today.
General Secretary of the Ceylon Teachers Union, Joseph Stalin, said more than 30 trade unions have joined the protest citing several demands.
Reports suggest attendance has dropped by 5% due to teacher-principal trade union action in many schools in Kurunagala. Reports suggest only 100 students and 10 teachers were reported to school today at the Pulgahavala Parakramabhahu Madhya Mahavidyalaya. Our correspondent said only 10 students among 3,000 were present at the St. Benedict's Model School today. The student attendance at the Morogana Mahavidyalaya was also reported low. Our correspondent said only 2% of the students reported to Tissa Mahavidyalaya in Katuputha. Only 10% of students have reported to school in the Gaul district. Academic activities as the Dorope Mahavidyalaya in Habaradura, Vidyodaya Vidyalaya in Pilana, Sumangala Vidyalaya Kalahe, Sutherland's College Gaul were hampered due to protests. Our correspondent said a large number of teachers were present at the post office in Gaul to apply for sick leaves. Academic activities at the Sugatananda Mahavidyalaya in Madampe were hampered due to the strike action. Student attendance at the Edmund Pearis College, St. Mary's Boys' School in Chilao were hampered due to the protest. Only 2% of the teachers reported to work at the Vidyarshi Vidyalaya in Nochiagama. None of the teachers reported to work at the Bandar Naika Vidyalaya in Nochiagama. However, the principal and 2 students attended the school. Only 1% of student populations were reported to schools across Kandy. We are now joined by Newsfirst Senator Sena Naika to bring us the latest development of the ongoing trade union action.
Right now I'm in front of the Education Ministry in Nisurupaya where the Teachers Principal Union are protesting, and they're claiming that they're facing salary anomalies when it comes to their work, and they're demanding that the government solve this problem. As you can see, because of this protest, this entire road has been closed down, and we would like to advise any of our viewers who is travelling in this area that they could face heavy traffic during the next 2 hours. I'm Salida Senanaik reporting for News First.
Here are some of the views expressed by MP Thilanga Sumatipala on the Airbus scandal during media briefings yesterday. Journalist questioned Thilanga Sumatipala regarding the Airbus scandal at a media briefing in Ratmalana yesterday. There's a problem from the looks of it. Kapila Chandrasena and his wife have been arrested because of that. This situation was not caused by an investigation that took place in Sri Lanka. It was revealed in an international investigation. We can clearly see that there has been a scam, a fraud. We can see that the officials are looking into it. Minister of Foreign Relations Dinesh Gunawardena will address the 43rd session of the UN Human Rights Council in Geneva, Switzerland today at 10 a.m. Switzerland time, which is 2:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time. According to the Ministry of Foreign Relations, subject minister will formally inform the council members on the government's decision to withdraw from the co-sponsorship of UNHRC resolutions 30/1 and 40/1 when he addresses the high-level segment of the council today. Resolution 40/1 of March 2019 is on promoting reconciliation, accountability and human rights in Sri Lanka, and it incorporates and builds on preceding resolutions 30/1 of October 2015 and 34/1 of March 2017. Minister Gunawardena will also respond to the oral update on Sri Lanka by the High Commissioner tomorrow, and also meet with the High Commissioner for Human Rights, Michelle Bachelet, during his stay in Geneva. The 43rd session is set to conclude on the 20th of March. Moving on with more local news, personnel attached to the Sri Lanka Navy Provost Branch and the Air Force Police were assigned to control traffic in Colombo and its suburbs, in addition to the Sri Lanka Corps of Military Police.
Army Commander Lieutenant General Shavendra Silva, who is also the Acting Chief of Defence Staff, said personnel from the three armed forces would assist in the efforts to control the movement of traffic in Colombo and suburbs. The Army Commander said three armed forces were assigned to control the heavy traffic congestion to avoid the inconvenience faced by the general public and school children. According to the Army Commander, this step has been taken considering the prevailing traffic congestion as a disaster situation. Army Commander Lieutenant General Shavendra Silva further noted that attention has also been drawn towards assigning personnel from the three armed forces to assist control the traffic congestion in areas other than Colombo.
Now we cross over to Azra Azan, who is stationed at the News First newsroom. Azra?
Thank you, Martin. Good afternoon to all our viewers and welcome to the newsroom. Now, the ongoing strike action launched by principals and teachers has hampered the educational system in the country. Academic activities have come to a halt, and it's another school day gone to waste. Now, it's a development story. We are hoping to keep you updated throughout the day and have a comprehensive report on our primetime news at 9 tonight. Minister of Foreign Relations Dinesh Gunawardena is set to address the 43rd session of the UNHRC session, and he is expected to deliver the decision made to withdraw from co-sponsoring the UNHRC resolution. He is set to talk at the Geneva session at 2:30 this afternoon, and we are hoping to bring a comprehensive update. Also, we have been reporting to you about the power mafia in the country and how the public funds of the people have gone to waste. Now, we have details of these stories and many more set for you on our primetime news at 9 tonight. Hoping to see you then.
An election is at hand. Do not allow the corrupt, the fraudsters, thugs, drug and alcohol smugglers to be your representative. Think before you vote. It is your decision.
From that, we bring to a close this edition of Lunchtime News on TV1. For the News First team, I'm Martin Satyanesan. Your latest news update will come your way at 1:55. Until then, take care.